Welcome to Module 7. This might be the hardest module that we cover, but it's also the most important for your peace of mind. We're talking about the savior complex. We're going to learn the difference between helping someone, which empowers them, and enabling someone, which ultimately destroys them. Let's get right into it. Here's the trap many of us fall into. We get sober and then we trade our addiction to substances for an addiction to fixing people. We think, I got sober, so they should too. But here's the hard truth. Control is just chaos in disguise. Trying to save someone to make yourself feel worthy is a recipe for resentment, not recovery. Why doesn't nagging work? Well, because pressure doesn't create change. It creates resistance. When you push, they push back. Neuroscience shows us that when the brain perceives a threat to its autonomy, like you begging or threatening, it physically tunes you out. You're wasting your breath. We need to pivot here. Let them is your surrender. You have to let them face the consequences. You have to let them be messy. Let me is your responsibility. Let me model the change. Let me protect my recovery. Dr. Robert Waldinger says it best. Don't shield them from the consequences of what they choose. So what's the difference between support and enabling? Let's think of a game of catch here. Support is throwing them the ball, giving them the resources or the love. Enabling, though, is running down the field and catching the ball for them because they refuse to move. The golden rule here says if you're working harder on their life than they are, you're enabling. Time for a reality check here. Look at this rescue audit. Are you paying their bills to stop your panic? Are you calling in sick for them to save their job? Ask yourself this question. If you stopped rowing the boat, would they finally learn to swim? Or are you just prolonging the inevitable? If you want to influence someone without nagging, use the ABC loop. This leverages the science of influence. A. Apologize and ask. B. Back off. And C. Celebrate. Let's break this down how to actually do this. All right, step A, you're going to apologize for the pressure. Say, I'm sorry for nagging you about your drinking. I know it just makes you pull away. Then ask an open-ended question, like how do you feel about your health right now? This neutralizes the fight. It forces them to look at the gap between their behavior and their goals instead of fighting with you. All right, step B, back off. This is the hardest part. Silence does the heavy lifting here. You have to give them space to feel the tension between what they're doing and what they want. Don't say I told you so. Let natural consequences speak for you. And step C, celebrate. If they make even a tiny step forward, like going to one meeting or eating a healthy meal, celebrate it. Immediate positive rewards boost motivation. Shame shuts it down. Be their cheerleader, not their warden. All right, let's look at how we can apply this here. A loved one maybe begs you for money due to their addiction. The trap here is paying them to stop your anxiety. The pivot, though, says, let me set a condition. I love you and I will pay the treatment center directly, but I won't give you cash. You can feed them, but you don't have to fund their lifestyle. Or maybe you have an unhealthy partner. You're thriving and they're diving. The trap here, you become the parent. They become the rebellious child. The pivot, though, is let me be the influence. Go to the gym. Be healthy. Loudly. It's called social contagion. Make recovery look so good that they want to join you. Attraction, not promotion. All right, now what if that ABC loop doesn't work after 3 months? Well, we move to step D. Has the behavior changed? If no, you have 2 options. Number 1, radical acceptance. You stay, but you end the bitching. Or option number 2, boundaries. You leave because the behavior is a deal breaker. You can't stay in a relationship where you're chronically complaining. It's not fair to either of you. Save this cheat sheet. Enabling shields them from pain and acts out of fear. Helping allows consequences and acts out of love. Remember, true influence is about attraction. Be the lighthouse, not the tugboat. This is your let me era. You can't save them from themselves, but you can save yourself. Stop rowing the boat. Focus on your own lane and model the peace that you want them to have. You've got the tools. Now let's get to work. We'll see you in Module 8. Stay sober, not boring.